Fire Chuck Schumer. He's got to go. Listen, it is March 19, 2025. I did a Fire Chuck Schumer video 6 days ago, and we need to move out there. And where I keep seeing this is Chuck is getting in front of all the media, whether it be The View or MSNBC, and they're all telling them the same thing. It's like, listen, you did not read the room. Listen, you made a horrible calculation. You did not read into what everybody else was saying. You made your own decisions. It's time for you to go. And if the Senate does not get rid of this man immediately, you might as well just say goodbye to Democrats. Goodbye, Democrat Senate. Because we need some leadership. We need some people who are going to step up. I mean, I think that Hakeem Jeffries should go too, but for different reasons. He's not the right leader for this time. He's a great boxer, but you're bringing boxing gloves to a gunfight. But the one thing we can say about Hakeem is that he had his people in line at the House. They didn't have the votes anyway to block it, but they had the majority of everybody who was on point except for one guy from Maine. This guy, Chuck Schumer, turned against us big time. And listen, I'm here in Chicago. Chi-Town bears down. My own senator was one of those 10, Dick Durbin, who totally messed us over. And he joined Chuck. Now, Tammy Duckworth said he won't play that. You look her up. Tammy Duckworth's no joke. She should be the minority leader because she will not play around. That is a woman, a minority, somebody who was born in Thailand but grew up in Honolulu, was naturalized, jumped into the Army, was a disabled vet flying a Black Hawk fighter. And she's total bad butt, man. But this guy, Chuck, he's got to go. He's got to go. I don't understand what the delay is. All they have to do, the way it's been explained to me, is one, send a letter to Chuck to have a meeting. Two, set up a vote. The votes are there to vote Chuck out. It's a majority vote. The same number of people who voted against that bill in the Senate is the same number of people that should be voting for Chuck to go. I know Chuck has been around for decades. He's legendary. He's raised a lot of money for people, but enough is enough. This is not his era anymore. He's not in alignment. And I'm not talking about because of his age neither, because, hey, look at Al Green and how he represented in there. I mean, so it's not an age thing. It's him being in alignment, in tune with his own constituents, as well as the people of America and Democrats, liberals who are fighting for it. It's time for Chuck to go, and hopefully we can get him going. Indivisible put out an email last Sunday with scripts on how to do that. You should join indivisible.org. They're great. There are tons of people reaching out to their senators to say, hey, he's got to go. But let's see how they react to this, because this could really be the nail in the coffin of the Democratic Party if they do not remove this man. These are my thoughts. If you'd like to subscribe, great. If you don't, that's fine too. The idea is, I suggest you do if you want to talk about not only what's happening, but what we're doing to fight it, what's the scorecard, and how do we really defeat Trump's execution over effectiveness. What I mean by that is that he's done a lot in the last 8.5 weeks, but the good news is he hasn't been effective. How do we know? 36 judgments. I think we're up to 35 or 36 that we've gotten, and they've only gotten one. The right for them to offer a buyout to Fed employees. They have reversed everything. And so what I'm saying is that we are winning, even though we're in the middle of a constitutional crisis. And the way this game is going to play out is going to be really powerful. Follow me for more.